Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm going to be doing a first impression foundation review on the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea foundation. I chose the color light, medium, neutral. So on the Tarte website it says that this is a lightweight, full coverage, hydrating foundation infused with Tarte's Rainforest of the Sea complexion. So as always I'm going to prime my face using the Too Faced Hangover Primer. Comes in a dropper applicator like this. I think I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand. I think that was about 3 drops there. On one side of my face I'm going to be using a damp beauty blender, and on the other side I'm going to be using a dense buffer brush. I'm going to use the beauty blender on the right side of my face and do the brush on the left hand side. So far, I think that the color matches well. I wouldn't really call this like a medium coverage. This is a very light coverage, but that could also be because the beauty blender absorbed it all. Yeah, I definitely feel like the foundation brush is the way to go. Just gonna do 2 more drops for a medium to full coverage. The finish reminds me of the NARS Sheer Glow foundation, but as I was applying it, it reminded me of the EX1 foundation. And this one is a little bit thicker, so you can use a beauty blender with it. It feels really nice on the skin. It doesn't feel like you're wearing anything at all. But I definitely use the full 4 pumps or 4 drops of the foundation to get to this amount of coverage. So I forgot to mention before, my skin type is I'd say mostly normal, with the exception of a little bit of an oily T-zone, and that's only after 4 or 5 hours of foundation wear. I just went ahead and concealed using my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I set that with the Ben 9 Neutral Set translucent powder, and I actually didn't feel like I had to set the rest of my face, but I just thought I would because I do that with all my other foundations. And yeah, so I just did a light dusting all over the face with that same powder. I could honestly go out like this. Sometimes when you wear like a full coverage foundation, it just makes you look really flat, and it gives you full coverage and makes you really even, but it just makes you look really flat and lifeless. Whereas with this foundation I feel like it doesn't do that, and it hasn't clung to any weird spots, hasn't creased or anything. Like even on my forehead, whenever I do this, when I'm doing my concealer, I get these weird lines here, but I didn't get too many of those. And I'm gonna go do the rest of my makeup. So it's 12:30 right now. I'll check back in at maybe 3:30. Okay, so when I was filming the first check-in at 3:30, I forgot to turn on my mic, but I decided I would just do a voiceover so that you guys could see some of the close-ups of how the foundation was doing. I'm also showing that after 3 hours, the foundation didn't cling on to the lines on my forehead from raising my eyebrows or anything, which can sometimes happen with foundations. And the rest of my makeup, such as my bronzer, blush, and highlight, went on very smoothly and blended out really well. Okay, so it is now 6:30 p.m. I actually think it's not doing too bad. Sorry about the lighting, it's just like it's dark outside and I use natural lighting for my videos. So here's how the foundation is looking. It looks a little bit oily on the chin, and it's actually not too bad on the nose and forehead. It hasn't rubbed off anywhere, and yeah, everything looks pretty much the same. It's looking really good. So far so good. Even without a setting spray, it's doing really well, staying in place, hasn't rubbed off anywhere. It's a tiny bit oily, but it hasn't settled into any like fine lines. I'm zooming like really close. Like it hasn't gotten any worse.
spots where I had a little scar from a blemish. I think it's like just collected in there, but otherwise it's looking really good. Okay, so we're at the 6-hour mark now. I want to see how far I can stretch this foundation out. So I'm actually going to the movies to watch Guardians of the Galaxy later on. I'm really excited about that. So yeah, see you guys in a little bit. I'm back now. This is going to be my last check-in for the day. It is currently 12:42. So this foundation has been on for well over 12 hours. And I just had to put on my glasses because we went to the movies and watched Guardians of the Galaxy. It was really fun. Anyways, so I'm just going to take them off so you can see. From my glasses, it's just left these like marks here, which happens with most foundations. And overall, I think that for 12 hours and without a setting spray, it's held up really well. I would say that there's no fading or anything. It hasn't gotten any more shiny than before. I'd say that this has actually lasted a really good amount of time, and it's still looking well after 12 hours. It's still looking relatively fresh. I would probably still go out like this. So I would recommend this foundation to you if you have normal to combination skin, because that's the type of skin that I kind of have. So make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for me if you like this type of review or first impression video. And also subscribe to my channel. I put out new videos every Wednesday. And yeah, I'll see you in my next one. Bye.